Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to talk about whether sunscreen can damage your skin barrier. Now if your skin stinks or just feels irritated when you apply sunscreen, you might be thinking, is this actually damaging my skin? Because on the one hand, sunscreen is recommended to protect the skin. But on the other hand, your skin may not always respond well to it. And I think that this can actually be very confusing, because if your skin gets irritated when using sunscreen, then yes, that irritation can affect your skin barrier. It is as simple as that. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that sunscreen itself is damaging your skin in general. What it usually means is that your skin is not tolerating that specific sunscreen well, or the way it's being used. And that is a really important difference, because otherwise you may think sunscreen is inherently harmful, when in fact it's not. Now in theory, sunscreen use is often explained in a very ideal way. But in real life, your skin may be more sensitive, your routine may be different, and you may not tolerate every product the same way. So if your skin reacts to sunscreen, that is not something you should ignore or try to push through just because someone online says so. It's something you should question and adjust if needed, because there can be very different reasons why your skin may not tolerate the sunscreen well. For example, the sunscreen itself may not just feel right on your skin. Some formulas can feel too heavy, too greasy, or just irritating. But at the same time, sunscreen is not always the only factor, because if you fell into the overconsumption skincare trap, your skin may already be sensitized from other products like exfoliating acids, retinoids, or just using too many active ingredients. So your skin may already be more sensitive and reactive to begin with. And in that situation, applying sunscreen on top can make that irritation more noticeable. So it can feel like the sunscreen is the problem, when in reality your skin barrier may already be compromised. And a sunscreen is just a step where you start to notice it. Another thing that can play a role is how often you apply sunscreen throughout the day. Because sunscreen is often recommended to be reapplied regularly, but in real life that does not always happen under ideal conditions. If you are mostly indoors or not directly exposed to strong sunlight, then constantly layering more product on your skin may not always feel good. And if your skin is already sensitive, then adding more layers throughout the day can sometimes make that irritation worse. So again, it is usually not just one single factor, but the overall situation. That is why it does not really help to think of sunscreen as either completely good or completely bad for your skin barrier. What matters much more is how your skin responds to it. So if your skin feels comfortable, if it tolerates the sunscreen well, and it does not become more irritated over time, then that is a really good sign. But if your skin feels worse when using a sunscreen, then that is something to take seriously. And in that case, it can help to make small adjustments. For example, trying a different sunscreen that feels more comfortable on your skin, or applying it on top of a simple moisturizer, or simplifying your routine overall if your skin is already sensitive. And in some situations, if your skin is very irritated, it may even help to first focus on calming your skin before continuing with a full routine again. So sometimes the most helpful thing is actually to use less skincare or even take a break for a while so your skin can recover, because your skin can repair itself, but it needs the right conditions to do that. And that often means using less, adjusting your routine, and finding something that actually fits your situation, so you don't fall back into the same cycle again over time. Because in the end, what matters most is not only what you are using, but how your skin responds to it. Now I hope that this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!